Hey, how we doing, guys?
Good morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
We left off on the Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah.
By the way, happy late Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a great day.
Get back with Raising Hope here. Yeah. Yeah, really enjoyed that. I liked how dark it was.
Oh my god, yeah, it was funny, obviously, but they did kind of push the limits of funny and real dark humor.
Yeah. That's interesting because like the first episode was the only other really dark episode. I feel like
an actual murderer.
Yeah, an actual serial killer who actually gets executed, and that's the setup for the show. And we bookend it on Thanksgiving with her family, which is again a really dark episode,
which kind of informs why she is the way she is.
Seriously,
her family's got some issues, big time.
Her dad's a therapist, and her mom is struggling emotionally, and he is her therapist, right?
Yeah.
Which goes against everything ethical.
Behind the lines in that one.
Yeah,
really dark.
Yeah, it was super dark, but still really funny.
Yeah.
It was a good episode. You still had the feel good thing of like the family you make along the way kind of thing, kind of coming together for the show. But yeah, I appreciate the fact that you don't know going into an episode tonally what they're really going to do.
Yeah,
like something like as we've talked about multiple times. There's plenty of gross out humor, like almost body horror kind of going. Yeah,
it's so gross. A lot of face stuff.
The face stuff gets me every time. You've got like mole hair on Mama.
Chocolate.
The chocolate on her face in the Halloween episode was hard to watch while she was still eating, yet her face was all covered.
What got me was the hair eating.
The hair eating was gross. The snot thing was gross. Yeah. Oh, the hair eating was so gross.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. I'm like,
ugh.
We just watched 30 Rock. It was like a big food episode, and I'm hungry. Not anymore. I'm good.
All right. But yeah, this is it's nice that we don't have the predictability going there.
Exactly, and we were kind of talking about that earlier too. It's just like sitcoms have been around since TVs, but at the same time, it's like how many shows about families are there?
All of them of sitcoms, right? Yeah,
and this might be a singular show in the sense that it's about like a working class family,
right?
I'm sure they exist. I'm not saying that they don't exist.
There are a lot of them, but I think they're
under this level. This show is breaking new ground in a different way. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're completely. Maybe there's another show out there like this, but I don't think there is. I can't think of any.
Well, I mean, there are other like people have no money sitcoms. Roseanne, they're out there. But I feel like this might be the only like single dad one that does that.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like,
right.
It's not one thing.
Right. The single dad sitcoms are usually rich dads.
Yeah.
The your Full House kind of thing, where it's like, yeah, I'm trying to raise a kid and have it all as a dad. Look how quirky that is. Good thing I'm rich. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But no, this is breaking conventions in many ways, and it makes you feel good, but it also makes you laugh at some pretty dark stuff,
Yeah, it definitely doesn't. You can have an interesting setup for a sitcom, and a lot of times the humor gets lost in what you're trying to say doing that.
Yeah.
I feel like this show doesn't sacrifice jokes or laughs in the name of telling a unique story for the sitcom format. I don't think it loses its humor at all.
And it's not overly sappy. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. All right, we do want to welcome some new Patreon subscribers for the last couple days, guys. So Broccoli, Matt Bowman, Lauren Purdy, Laura Filer. Sorry, Cantron Quarles. I think that's right. And Toddy, thanks so much, guys, and welcome. We're really glad you're here with us today.
We are. And if you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, it's the third time I butchered that today. Welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you find the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
Yeah, and if you'd like to see a full reaction to this and everything else we've watched or watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. There's an awful lot of content there, several episodes of things going up every week. You will have to sync and watch along on your own device or streaming service. You're only going to see and hear us on Patreon.
Yep.
We're also watching the 30 Rock as a Patreon exclusive. So all good times.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like with the name, what is it, Burt Rocks? That we are getting a Garrett Dillon Hunt focused episode.
Burt does rock.
Burt does rock. I enjoy Burt a lot.
Good dad.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. All right. For those of you back on Patreon, we're going to start episode 10 here in 3, 2, 1.
Customer appreciation event. Little known fact, we started it before Lollapalooza.
I still don't think they stole it from us.
Well, then how else do you
Right.
Great band. That song Africa inspired me to live in Zaire for 5 years.
We're just going to have to live with this, apparently.
Yeah. It's not going down. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's actually Toto.
Dead
That's
Toto,
funny.
yeah.
That's funny. Dead Toto.
Hey,
Well, he can actually play.
Yeah, he can he?
I'm listening. You get back in there and stop procrastinating.
And frustrating, and to tell you the truth, she's really, really boring.
Yeah,
What?
babies aren't exciting.
Yeah, right.
I was miserable when you came along. I hated you.
Really? You're not just saying that to make me feel better?
I hated myself for hating you. And I got so wound up, I started doing weird stuff. I started rocking. Like this.
Oh, that's
Oh, Bert rocks, yeah.
So, how'd you stop rocking?
Well, that's the cool part. Get this. I started rocking.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Yeah.
Outlet.
Yeah, when I used an electric guitar. You're missing my point.
Oh, Bert.
Maybe I could be a famous artist.
And even if you can't, it's cool you got this far.
Maybe I can.
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
Oh no, Bert.
Blobbity, blobbity, blobbity. I could have been somebody too.
What are you talking about?
Blobbity, blobbity means I don't care what you're saying.
No, I
Wanted to be in a rock band. And I could have too. I could have gone on tour with Smokey Floyd.
Bert, that was 20.
Smokey Floyd.
Floyd, why do I know that name?
Burning deep inside?
Doesn't matter.
I've never heard of Smokey Floyd. This isn't a real person, right?
They all called your father the White Stevie Ray Vaughan.
God.
Smokey came through town. I had an audition. Smokey Floyd was in the middle of his Smoke Gets In Your Everything tour when he rolled into town.
Smoke gets in your everything.
Okay, yeah, it's not a real guy.
No, there's no way.
So every wannabe rocker.
Oh, that's
It's Jason Lee?
Yeah.
Strap on your axes. Let's see which one of you is smoke-worthy.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a baby.
Who brought a baby? There's no babies in rock and roll, man!
No.
Wait a second. What was that guy's name again?
Smokey Floyd?
Smokey Floyd. Oh, so he's gonna get Smokey Floyd to come down and have birthday.
Oh, for sure, right.
This is Smokey.
That's the haircut.
Let me check my calendar.
He's checking his calendar.
Make your pill.
We are thrilled to have you. Why, yes, we do have lots of hot chicks around here. I'm looking at one right now.
Oh, my God.
Noticed. Sabrina, could you hop down and turn around for a second?
No.
Oh my god.
I seem to recall it's pretty firm.
Oh, no, no. Jesus. That was terrible. What just happened there?
Yeah.
I hate it.
Now you're smoking.
I need to watch Mallrats again.
Right.
Love Jason Lee.
Oh, I do too. Does he do anything much anymore? I don't remember the last time I saw him.
Last thing I saw him do was like the Chipmunks movies.
Oh, yeah, that's been like
It's been a while.
years, yeah. You just get starstruck over this guy?
Smokey Floyd. In my kitchen. Yeah, that's a nice spoon. Where'd you get that spoon?
Brought it.
Yeah, yeah.
Great job with the store, and I am loving these free cupcakes.
Those are $6 a box.
Oh my god. Ew! With the spit.
Yeah.
All right. I had to slip it in there. Had to.
I felt like I needed to rock, and I didn't want anyone to see. I was sweating, and I rocked onto the shelf, and my head got stuck.
Here,
It's warm water.
Water's the way how you do that, yeah.
are you mad at me again?
No! I got nervous. I can't go on stage.
You gotta go on.
What if I suck?
But you won't suck.
What if I do?
You might suck.
It's a grocery store. It's fine.
Here's blaming you for me not being a rock star. If I go suck on stage, and it's just... I got nobody to blame but myself.
I get that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do too.
Oh my god.
It's like 20 people there.
Yeah.
I've got a burning deep inside.
What is that voice?
It's like Poison almost.
Yeah.
Or Motley Crue, kind of.
Right.
Doesn't matter what.
Okay, take the baby away.
Yeah.
You see a lot of babies on MTV?
Actually, there's that show 16 and Pregnant.
You guys have any idea who I am?
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
You don't tell me how to do my job, sister. I don't tell you how to bring a truck or a tuna melt or whatever greasy spoon you probably work at.
Oh, no.
Smokey the Doctor of Rock frickin' fly!
Whoa.
In real life, that is attempted murder.
Right.
Smoke on that, jerk.
Yeah, in real life, Bert's spending the night in jail and
Yeah.
probably has a felony conviction coming.
Yes, Just blood on the side of the guitar.
Well, he's not just a pool guy anymore.
He's not, no. He's the guy that
He's got
beat the crap out of Smokey Floyd, yeah.
But the tables were turned as musician and local business owner Bert Chance became a guitar hero.
These were a thing.
Yeah.
Bert Chance, guitar hero.
For a chance, Guitar Hero. Love it.
Yeah.
Those videos were huge.
Yeah.
The 2010s.
They were,
So
yeah.
big. The Charlie Sheen one.
Uh-huh.
He was Berthy the grass cutter,
First, you think
who slayed a dragon. Then he lived happier ever after.
Repeat ever after, yeah. I like that.
good for Bird.
That was nice.
Bird for you.
Is that somebody's kid?
That was a great episode.
No, that was really sweet, actually.
Would have been better if we could put the pause thing.
Yeah,
back
that's
for
gonna
some
just
reason.
be in the way there. Yeah.
That guys. But still, a great episode. You know.
Yeah.
I love Bert so much in the show. Like
I do too.
in many ways, he's my favorite character. You guys, let us know who your favorite characters on the show.
Absolutely.
Because this is a great, it's like character show. You know, a lot of
It is,
character
right?
actors.
Yeah.
Don't say Hope. It's kind of cheating.
That's right. The cute baby.
Yeah. Jason Lee.
That was a nice addition on that, wasn't he? I've been a fan. Honestly, though, as we were kind of saying in the show, I don't remember the last time I saw him in anything new.
Well, okay, so the showrunner, creator of the show, did My Name Is Earl.
Yeah, but that was so long ago.
Yeah.
That show ended. Yeah.
And he was obviously the star of that.
Right.
So at some point in time, I'll check that show out. I've never seen it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, what I'm trying to think of the last thing significant I remember him being in. Maybe he's doing like VOD stuff or like straight to DVD stuff, or maybe he's just not working because he probably has enough money.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Your show was on TV for years.
I don't know if he's showing up in like. Is Kevin Smith still making movies that he shows up in? I know there've been a couple of Jane Silent Bob ones, not recently, but not
It was like
Mo-
2019.
I was gonna say much more recent than his series.
I didn't see the new Clerks movie.
I didn't either.
I didn't love the last Jane Silent Bob, but I can't remember if he was in it. I know Ben Affleck showed up briefly.
I'm sure.
I think Matt Damon was in it.
Hmm?
I don't remember if he was in it. I can't remember.
Yeah,
And even if he was, I'm sure it was like a cameo.
sure. And that's the thing, you know, as we move into 2024 here, there's a dozen streaming services, and a lot of them and most of them are doing original content. He could have like an HBO, or not an HBO, but like a Showtime series. Or
Netflix.
You know, something on something on Paramount Plus or
Yeah.
whatever that I'm just not aware of, and it may even be good. There's just so much content out there; it's kind of hard to keep track. Yeah,
If you guys are all you Jason Lee fans out there,
yeah. All the Jason Lee fans watching, what's he up to these days?
yeah. Was he in Chasing Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like Chasing Amy.
Yeah. He did most of the early Kevin Smith films.
Yeah.
And he was in almost all of the Jane Silent Bob movies.
Yeah, the Strikes Back is probably the best one.
That was pretty fun. Yeah.
But no, I love it when a sitcom or just any TV show in general gets a cameo from I don't know if it's an A-lister, but like a pretty known celebrity.
Sure.
It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I like that a lot. I think we talked about that earlier in, was it Schitt's Creek or?
Yeah. 30 Rock.
30 Rock. Yeah. Watch a lot of shows.
I don't know. I think it's a fine line. I think it can, unless they nail it, unless the cameo is right for the show.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes it's a cop out.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, the shows we're watching, we're doing a lot of prestige shows.
Yeah.
We don't have that issue, right? Like the cameos so far we've had on like 30 Rock, the cameos that we had on New Girl so far,
Yeah.
have all worked great.
Yeah.
Because they were game actors who came in and did a good job with the role that they were given.
Yeah.
It isn't just like, hey guys, look who's here,
Sure.
which I appreciate, because sometimes you do get into that, like, oh God, what famous person is going to walk in now that it has almost no point of them actually being here.
Exactly. Well, one of my favorite ones we did on the show on Succession. Adrian Brody shows up for an episode.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
And it fit.
It fit because he's a great actor and he did a great job on that. I don't want to pick on anybody, but I remember when I was younger, I was watching Psych, right?
Oh yes, like okay. Give me a second.
It was an HBO or I'm sorry, no, USA show, right? And there's an episode where I'm pretty sure it was Psych, where Lou Diamond Phillips shows up as like a guest cop, and everyone's like fawning over how hot he is, and that's kind of the joke. And I'm like, he was like 60 at the time. I'm like, did we just get? And he didn't do much on the show really as far as performing.
Yeah.
He was clearly kind of going through the paces, and I'm like, this is a celebrity cameo that goes bad. And I like Lou Diamond Phillips. He's done some really good work, right? Yeah, he's done some things I've really liked. Courage Under Fire.
Oh, great movie.
Yeah, he was great in that. You know, but it's just got to be an actor that one they have to want to be there. You know.
Yeah.
And
I got a condo to pay for.
Yeah, seriously, and they have, and it has to make sense for them to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't want to have a famous actor show up because let's just have a famous actor walk on as a substitute for good writing.
Yeah,
and I feel like this was great. Jason Lee
made sense.
Yeah, it made sense, right? This fits kind of in with the role he played on Almost Famous, right? He played he played a rock star on Almost Famous. So so him being kind of an obnoxious rock star, that's right up his alley. You know,
the extra layer of the fact that he's worked with the creator before,
right?
Makes sense.
I don't know if that show is before or after this.
I think it was before.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure that was like
My Name Is Earl's before.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You probably. I think you're right. You're right. I think you're right. But yeah, good time. I thought that's how that is how a celebrity cameo should work.
Yeah, it's a good example of that. And also the show is it's tight.
It is.
It's in and out. It's kind of like it's not quite the level of Schitt's Creek, but
right.
it does exactly what that show does. It's a tight 30, tight 20. You get in, you get out. You have great storylines that get resolved in the episode, and it leaves you feeling satisfied.
It does. This one doesn't like do it as quickly as Schitt's Creek because Schitt's Creek always seems to have an ABC storyline,
and they just go through it. Yep.
Right, and they perfectly timed, perfectly executed always. This one kind of has, at least thus far, has like a singular storyline per episode. You know what I mean? They're not doing ABC stories, and I think it still works just fine. But they get to play with it a little bit more because they're not looking to add as many different characters that in alternative situations.
And they don't really do continuous storylines in the show.
No, they certainly not.
Where Schitt's Creek will stretch out a storyline for a season. This is just kind of like, oh, what's happening this week?
Right. Yeah, this is kind of the old sitcom formula of you can jump in any episode, get it, jump back out. Yeah, I do too. I think that there's something to be said, comfort wise, for a show that is like it's like I love old Magnum PI episodes, right? Same thing. You can jump in, watch an episode of Magnum PI from any season, and not have to feel like you have to catch up on anything, right? You jump back out. Yeah, exactly, right. Except for the very brilliant Did You See the Sunrise, which is a two-parter. And absolutely magical television for Magnum PI.
I would love, like, your birthday or something, if we just watched an episode of Magnum PI.
Magnum PI would be great.
It'd be awesome. If you guys are down, let us know.
That's right. So we're just going to do a random episode of Magnum PI because it's amazing. All right.
That's Miami Vice too at some point.
That'd be a lot of fun, actually. All right, we'll catch you on the next one, guys.